Daily sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. This time, Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Harris to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, Kamara.
13-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Able to find here is complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
49-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Running with Kamara. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They run with Murray. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and
Murray. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
on the carry.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
11-yard line. 4 yards.
We're scoreless after 1.
And 6.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
second down. Here's Hill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. It had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Back at his own.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's not able to go the distance. He's out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. What a return. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He uncorks it for Snead. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9-yard
line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Well, they moved up from 3 to 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Murray. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That was second down run for Murray. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 43 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Ravens 6.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up set.
From across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Latavius Murray, the ball carrier. Marcus Peters on the tackle.
Again, it's Murray. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 23.
That's good for us Saints.
On 1st down, Murray.
Keep the legs churning.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Put a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
And the Raven
from the gun, Jackson.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're running. Ingram. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown! Kamara, 75 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break, back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. Third down here.
He was covered by
the Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. He uncorks it for Snead. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. But they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Past the 20! And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On second down now, it's Murray. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Clark brought him down. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go with Murray again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Saints 34, Ravens 13. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 28 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So once more, the Ravens will come to the line here and go for the two-point try. Jackson operating from the gun. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
It's 4th down.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. The throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that will keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
That goes for a gain of 31. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Breeze is looking to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it,
Willie Snead all alone. 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. One last shot for Jackson.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.